Moving on, we have Wasim who's dialed in from Mumbai. Wasim, what's your question?
Good evening, madam. This is Kazi Wasim from Mumbai. First of all, thanks a lot for taking my question. The context is like this. There is a woman who has some ancestral property which a builder is ready to purchase.
Okay.
Now the question is like this. Should she distribute it to her children and they would in turn sell it to the builder? Number one. And number two is that, or she should directly sell the property to the builder and distribute the cash to her children. So please suggest to me any other option if to make the transaction tax efficient in the hands of women and her children both.
What would be the most prudent way to?
Yeah, so I think, Mr. Kaji, it's a fairly good question. So in the first case, let's say in case your mother decides to sell the property, first, and then she gives the, in terms of sale proceeds, she will be paying tax in terms of capital gains or whatever it is in respect of the property. And assuming that it is held for more than 3 years, it will be long-term capital asset. She will be paying tax at the rate of 20%. She will be getting the benefit of indexation. And then she can gift. On the gift, there is no tax because it is between the relatives who are specified under Section 56. So neither for her nor for the, in the case of children. But in case she gifts the property first to the children, and then the children are selling it in turn, they will also get the benefit of indexation and as a long-term capital gain. Because again, as we discussed in the earlier question also, that in the case of gift, the cost to the previous owner is taken as the cost, and also the period of holding, which is including the previous owner, is also taken. So even the children will continue to get the benefit of the long-term capital gains and thereby the lower rate of tax as well as the indexation. But more than that, they will have two additional benefits, which can be very interesting. The first one is that in case the children want to reinvest the sale proceeds, in case under Section 54, they want to buy a residential property, then they can claim exemption if they do not own more than one house. So apart from one house, if they buy the second house, that is okay. But if they own two houses, then they cannot claim exemption under Section 54F. The other thing is they can also get the benefit of the income tax slab. So each of the children can have the benefit of the slab as well as ATC deduction. So there can be some interesting tax efficiency which can be possible if it is gifted first to the children, and then they can claim exemption under 54F as well as the slab rates and ATC deduction.
So what you're essentially saying is that with the same property, if the property is gifted first to the children, then each child can claim tax exemptions separately, which means you can maximize tax benefits on a single property if this lady in question chooses to gift the property to her children and then her children go on to sell that property. Is there any time period for which they need to hold on to the property before they sell it? Any such
No,
cap?
absolutely none, because as we discussed earlier also, that in case of a gift, the cost as well as the period of holding of the previous owner is considered. So therefore, it will be a long-term capital gain, and whatever is the cost in case of mother, same cost will be taken here also.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.